I know there's a secret to this. What on earth?
That's right, folks. Welcome! Hello, everyone. I'm YourGibs, and we're playing Stranded Dreamscapes Deadly Moonlight. This is actually the third in the series, and my first time playing a friendly Cactus game. If I click on the more games, you know, it looks like they've got two series on the go. It's Shrouded Tales and Stranded Dreamscapes. And I have not played any of these, so I'm excited to jump into this one. I'm doing this live with all of the beautiful people that are watching on YouTube, Twitch, Hitbox, and of course on Beam. Yay! And we did have a little bit of Gibbs jam there in the opening cinematic, so hopefully there's more. We'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this, but before I do that, I'm still gonna crank up
I'm so sorry to wake you, Detective.
Okay, maybe that was a little too much, but let's go ahead and dive right in. So what do we have here? We've got Dream Difficulty, Nightmare, Night Terror, and Custom. Oh, and I just started a custom game. Cool. Anyways, we've got our main story and our bonus chapter. Main story it is.
I'm so sorry to wake you, Detective, but I'm afraid this can't wait. We've received a disturbing letter from a maid at Wolfgrin Mansion. Please, take a look.
Am I supposed to read this? Constable, some really strange things are happening in Wolfgrin Mansion. Professor John Wolfgrin died shortly after his return from an expedition. The day after his funeral, the rest of the family disappeared. They just vanished. This empty house is scaring me. Some invisible terror dwells here, ... Please come quickly.
We're almost there, Detective. It's a good thing, too. This weather is awful. That moon gives me the creeps.
He's alive!
Okay, so things have definitely escalated quite quickly. Wolfgrin is the name of the manor, so I'm assuming there's some sort of like werewolf theme going on here. My first time playing this developer, so I'm gonna go ahead and do an interactive tutorial. Someone needs your help.
Miss, wake up.
You can speak with characters when the dialogue icon appears.
She's not well. I believe there's medicine in the carriage. Would you mind fetching it?
I would totally fetch it. You can go to another location by selecting the navigation zones like this. Some areas can be examined more closely, like that. You can pick up items to use later, like this. This ivy is too thick to move with my hands. Alright. What's the difference between... Oh, I guess werewolves are like were-human or whatever? Versus direwolves? Sure. You know what's funny? Speaking of direwolves, I've been re-watching the Game of Thrones. I started just earlier the week. I think I'm on season 3, I believe, now. Man, I love that show. That show's crazy. Anyways, let's see what our tasks are. Maybe? Oh, it's hint that he wants. Ooh, fancy hint is fancy. You can use inventory objects to progress through the story. That's one way to lock it. Very messy trunk there. Items with the plus symbols can be opened for further examination. We now have ourselves a scythe and smelling salts. That is quite the combination to be stored in our health bag.
Miss, wake up.
Naira, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for hanging out with us today. The look on her
He's
face.
inside the house. Did you see it too? I'm not crazy. That thing took the family and now it's after me. I locked all the doors. Footsteps. I still hear footsteps. He's everywhere.
I'm afraid I really need your help, if you please, Detective. I'll take this poor woman to the hospital. Perhaps you can stay here and look around. Here's a plan of the mansion. It should help you.
Why, thank you for the map. That's always super helpful. Basically what happened is, I guess the gentleman got back from an expedition. He had an artifact in his hand, and then he, like, died. And now we're at the mansion, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. You haven't missed too much, actually. I love the rain. The rain sounds super good. It looks pretty nice as well. Uh-oh, somebody's inside the house. I don't think it's haunted. Cut, cut, cut. I do feel like the game is set in England. Yes, I agree. It reminds me of, there's a series that ERS Games did. Wolf Mysteries or something? What was that one called? This reminds me of that. Let's see what we have down here. It's too deep to reach with my hand. I have an old wire, though. Let's see if we can maybe reach it with our newfound wire hook. Crime scene report. John Wolfgrin, age 45. The deceased was discovered at his desk. No signs of violence were found. Assumption, probably a heart attack. Oddly, the other family members disappeared 3 days after Professor Wolfgrin's death. There were no signs of struggle in the house. Assumption, kidnapping. Yes! Shadow Wolf Mysteries! That exactly is what I was thinking about. Thank you. The maid's the only one left at the estate. She asserts that an unknown person has visited the property in the last few days. Clue from the crime scene was added to the case. Okay, so I now have this totem head thing. It is a very, century old looking mansion here for sure. With a bunch of wolves everywhere. Yes, Shadow Wolf Mysteries, exactly. That is a very lovely looking maple leaf. Part of the mailbox is missing. Any collectibles? That's a great question. Let's have a look at our guide here. Collectibles. Collectible moons and morphing objects. Thank you so much for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. So apparently we are looking for moons and morphing objects. So there's both here. So this is the moon here. Bam. And there's our morphing object. Look at that, folks. 37 morphing objects. I am going to need your help. 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 Morphing objects. There's someone in the room. The maid's fears seem justified. Yes, no, the Shadow Wolf Mystery series is definitely a good one, no doubt. Dearest Abigail, your last letter was disturbing. This fear of losing your family must be due to the stress of John's passing. I trust that you are all grieving. Stay safe. Your loving sister, V. Ooh. Is it V for Veronica? It seems that John's death really broke Abigail. Oh, what's this thing? It's like a seam ripper. Cool. I know seam rippers because my mother was a seamstress when I was growing up. John Wolfgrin, dearest husband, beloved father, sudden death took him from the family he loved so much. Died October 25th, 1880. Well, I think we are definitely in the, what is that, like Victorian ages or whatever? 1880, folks. RIP. V is for Veronica. Oh, V is for Victoria? How about V is for victory? So, John died 3 days ago and his family is missing. So I guess we're not going to get ourselves iPhones and tablets, as this detective is based in the 1880s here. The chains on the door are really solid. I'm not sure what the gender is of our detective. You know, 9 times out of 10 they make that ambiguous. So, V for Vendetta? Yeah, exactly. Actually, I really like that movie. I enjoyed that movie. Jack the Rippers. Okay, so this wolf, I forget where this wolf has to go. Aha, here we go. Uh-oh. Who did that? What in the world was that? Yes, Jack the Ripper's time, exactly. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Whatever unlocks this is missing. I don't know if it's this. No. I am good, thank you for asking. I know you folks like to find out how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good, actually. W must stand for Wolfgrin. Yay! That's an interesting keyhole. I wonder what's in there. John's portrait must be covered after that funeral. John's family looks so happy here. I can't believe they're missing. Am I gonna have to destroy this thing? No. Okay, fine. Okay. Hidden games do like the wolves. Yes, that is definitely true. Oh, looks like we're gonna have kind of a Hanoi Tower-y thing. Oh. Press the question mark to get instructions. Assemble the totem in the center pole. Select that totem part. And a pole to move it to. Lower the totem parts. Can't be placed on upper totem parts. Yeah, I don't need to skip it. Okay, so. Apparently that is not correct. Ah. Interesting. That goes like that. You prefer the Tudor age? What would be the Tudor age? What's that? What was that, like 17th century or something? I feel like that's the right spot, but this just looks weird. Oh, that actually goes there. Okay. I think we got this. For some reason I thought the arms were higher up, but we're good. Let's see here. So we now have a W ring. That's gonna go over here. Humming along to my tunes. Well, you know what? I think it's important to make life as musical as possible. You can take the ordinary and the mundane and make it magical with a little bit of music. The new key. The deceased professor's office is a good place to begin my investigation. Ah. Keys for days here, folks. Let's see here. That is a fancy key. Look at that. I didn't even notice there's no skip button. Uh-oh. That can't be right. I think this is the office over here, actually. Fancy old school keys here. There's someone in the room. I need to be careful. Let's just charge in then. Who was that? He's obviously trying to scare me off. We need to search the professor's office for clues, and there is a pile of stuff here. We're gonna go ahead and get some glitter action. Anna, welcome to the live stream. I see you there. Thank you. I love you right back. You have to find the hidden objects. This hat is on the list. The objects marked with another color are more difficult to find. Look at that snake. How did he bring the snake back? Uh-oh, can't get that. Oh my gosh, it's a cat? Is this real? They would actually mummify their pets like this? Wow. 1880. That's that special thing there that was in the opening cinematic.